Hi, my name's Claire and I am currently bringing to you my first and maybe my last YouTube video. I wanted to talk on the subject of exercise and food and how the two interrelate and my experiences with juggling the both of them. This video is titled Why I'm Giving Up Exercise After Running My First Half Marathon. And yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. As of today, I'm no longer exercising. I ran my first, maybe my last half marathon last week, 2 weeks ago, and it was completely spontaneous. I just wanted to push myself to do it. So I thought, I'd begin by just explaining the background to this video, why I'm making it, and why I wanted to add my voice to the debate and the discussion that's out there currently on the topic of fitness, exercise, food, eating disorders, body dysmorphia, and how the media impacts all of these things. And so to start with, I thought I'd maybe say that I have actually tried to make a YouTube video before. It was a failure and I took it down, but here goes. So I spoke to my therapist today. This is currently my 5th go at therapy for an eating disorder. And I'm filled with trepidation, to be honest. I'm very, very nervous about not exercising. It's become a coping mechanism. It has been for a long time. I've had an eating disorder for over a decade. I'm in my early 20s. So all of my teenage years, my whole time at university, was dominated really by my eating disorder and with that exercise compulsion. I feel so passionately about the fact that in a society where exercise and doing more exercise is considered better, superior, the way to go about life, that people like me have the chance just to speak out and kind of excuse ourselves from, the fact that we're not following what seems to be the norm, what is, kind of promoted as the best way of living. For me, at the moment, to not exercise is the only way that I'm going to get better. I've had years of under-eating and over-exercising, overeating, under-exercising, and probably not really anywhere in between, because I think eating disorders are something that force you to live in the extremes. As a natural perfectionist, I think that this is why I've fallen into binge and restrict cycles, and this is again something that I feel like I need to speak about, that more people need to speak about. The fact that bulimia isn't just making yourself sick, bulimia is over-exercising, and that therefore giving up exercise is as important for me as it would be for someone with bulimia who was making themselves sick after eating. I haven't had normal hunger and fullness cues for years, and my therapist has decided the only way I'm actually going to manage to do this is by giving up exercise. I consider, having run that half marathon the other week, that I really had a sense that exercise was serving me. I think this was delusional. I think my eating disorder was telling me that I needed to continue to succeed, to push myself, to drive myself, when actually, as my therapist told me today, all I need is a bit more self-care in my life. And while for some people going for a run might be self-care, for me, it just isn't. So I think it's going to be hard. I've told a lot of people that I aim to run a couple of half marathons in the autumn. Unfortunately, I won't be able to do this. Well, I might, but without any training. So we'll see how that goes. And I hope to maybe follow up on this video with how I'm doing a bit later on, once I've had a chance to get used to not exercising, and hopefully have reestablished a healthier way of eating that isn't driven by excessive calorie expenditure. And yeah, I'm coming at this from the point of view of having tried this in the past, tried to give up exercise in order to regain weight, in order to get my period for the first time, all these things that have been affected by my eating disorder. And yeah, I think this will be a real challenge for me. I'm now, living alone, having finished university. I'm definitely an adult now. There's a real sense that I need to knuckle down and tackle this thing that's dominated and more or less ruined my life for half my life. And it's scary. And going at therapy again and again and again is tiring. I want to give up. And so many times I have, only to then bounce back and decide, actually, no, I can't give up, because what does giving up mean? I have no idea what would happen if I wasn't currently seeing the therapist that I am. I dread to think what would be happening, because I'm not binge free. I have an exercise compulsion that hopefully I'm going to try and control, but without my therapists, I think I would be so much worse off. And I know how bad it can get for someone who appears on the outside to be a functional member of society and who actually has their life dominated by something like an eating disorder. And yeah, it's perfectly possible to pass yourself off as enjoying food, or at times I've definitely been the person to finish everyone else's food, or I've been the person to refuse social occasions based on the presence of food. And yeah, you can live your life like that, but it's not going to make you happy. And I've realized that I'm not happy as I am. I'm not happy having run that half marathon. I'm not happy lifting heavier in the gym, getting compliments on my appearance, having lost quite a bit of weight since, kind of deciding that I was going to get back to exercise after a long period of mostly binging and not really exercising. So yeah, I've been all over the place, and I just wanted to make a video to kind of say that it's okay for me to not be exercising. It's okay if that's what's right for you to not exercise either. It's also okay to work towards incorporating more mindful exercise, more gentle exercise. And it's okay if, you really need exercise to help you live a healthy life, to help you lose weight if that's what you're going for. And yeah, I just really, really hope that this video resonates. And please do let me know if it has, if you'd like to see any more. I have years worth of stories to share, and I do feel somewhat compelled to, in order to make myself feel a bit less alone, but also other people, because I know that it's difficult having an eating disorder when you don't look ill, when you look normal, when people have seen your weight fluctuate, but you've been more or less the same weight for a long time. And it's easy, even for people close to me, to assume that actually that's just a part of my past now, when in fact my eating disorder is very much something that I live every day. And I struggle with that. I struggle showing people a side of me that is professional, healthy, and then almost retreating into myself, to my flat, and sometimes binging, sometimes restricting, not eating for hours, days sometimes, and then equally 15,000 calories worth of food. I mean, I will put a trigger warning on this. But yeah, it's so difficult. It's so difficult to act like everything's fine when it's not. And there's so much pressure to do that. And I just want everyone who's doing the same or struggling in a similar way to me to know that we're in this together and we can do it. We absolutely can do it. And yeah, giving up isn't really an option. And even if you feel like you're giving up, even if you're putting one foot in front of the other, even if you're staying where you are, even one step backwards, two steps backwards, it's not the end of the world, because there's always tomorrow. There's always that source of help that you haven't reached out to yet, that friend who you haven't really opened up to, a parent, a partner, a colleague, your manager at work. Anyone can help you, give their support, and make you see that actually it is worth fighting for. You can do this, and I'm hoping I can too. And I think I just wanted to be very candid and open and honest. So yeah, thank you so much for watching if you've got this far. I'm sorry for the production quality. I'm sorry for the ramble, but yeah, I just wanted to get my story out there. So hopefully you've enjoyed, or at least found it slightly resonant. Yeah, thank you so much.